Welcome to Latino Reads, a weekly inspirational video podcast that highlights award-winning authors and leaders, exposes viewers to all types of books, and motivates thinking on a variety of topics.
Hello, Maria Nieto here today with Nasario Garcia. Welcome, Nasario. International Latino Book Award winner for 2016. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And we have here today first to talk about his award-winning novel, Ho, Heaven, and Hell, My Boyhood in Rural New Mexico. What inspired you to write this memoir?
Well, my memoir, of course, is a tribute to my parents. And I grew up in rural New Mexico during the Great Depression. And it's my memoir is to acknowledge the difficult times that people like my parents had during that period, and not only in terms of raising their children, but just generally trying to make a living.
That's fantastic. Was it hard for you emotionally at times to write this story?
Well, it was on the one hand. On the other hand, it was very easy because I had to search my memory for all kinds of information, tidbits of information that were very precious to me. Going to school, helping my mother do the washing, learning how to embroider from her, because there were no gender barriers in my family. My mother would not allow that. So in many respects, it was easy. It was easy.
And what I truly find fascinating is that you also write children's books. That's amazing. That seems like two disparate writing worlds. Is that how you see it? How are you able to combine those two worlds together?
Well, of course, so much of what appears in my memoirs is a reflection of folklore, and that includes the children's happenings, the episodes in my childhood. For example, the book Grandma Lala's Tamales is a focus on how to make tamales. So it's a revival of that tradition, but it goes beyond that. The main character in this book is Tito, and that's the hog from where the meat comes. And meat comes from the head of the hog, which very few people know that was traditionally the meat that you use in making tamales at Christmas time. But there's a second reason for putting these children's books together, is to educate the kids today, because there's too much texting going on. The kids are distracted with numerous technological gadgets. And so it's a way of educating the kids as well as the parents about past traditions.
Wonderful. That's amazing. What do you think we're going to be able to look forward to in the future from you?
Well, of course, I'm always working on something, and there's any number of children's books that I have in mind. For example, I want to capture what Christmas was like for me as a child, not only in rural New Mexico, but also in semi-rural New Mexico, because I would spend Christmas with my maternal grandmother in a place called Bernalillo, which is north of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And Bernalillo is where I grew up. And then in more contemporary times, if you will, have a setting of my recollection, what Christmas was like when a Christmas tree finally made it into the house, if you will. So there is a sequence of events, a sequence of Christmas happenings, and I think that would be perhaps of interest to some kids. Another book that I want to put together is, because Albuquerque is a sister city with Albuquerque in Spain, is to put a children's book together on the sister cities, and in order, again, to educate kids of history and the fact that there is some commonality between New Mexico and Spain.
That's wonderful. I'm really enchanted by your drive to make sure that our youth get these stories, get the education, the cultural education that you're working so hard at doing. Thank you so much for your commitment.
My pleasure.
And Nasario, thank you so much for spending some time with us this morning.
I've enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Latino 24/7 will have new shows for you shortly. If you enjoy them, be sure to follow and rate them. We appreciate your feedback. Thank you.